Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Sip and Talk. The Sip and Talk. We
Yeah.
are here. We are here. Yes, I have my co-host with me for this episode. How you doing?
Hey, friend.
Hi, I am here. I am here, and I am definitely
I
here.
beat you
I ain't
here.
queer,
You
but I'm
so
here.
please.
I ain't queer,
I
but
just
I'm
found
here.
out I'm not queer, so I'm here. All right.
All right. So what you sipping on?
We want to call this Paradise Mystery.
Paradise Mystery. Let me go ahead and put this in the books. Give me 1 second. Let me put this in the books. Paradise Mystery. What is in Paradise Mystery?
So we got a little apple juice, and if I told you what else was in it, that would, belay the mystery.
So apple juice with some liquor.
Sure.
Okay. So we have apple juice with liquor.
Can you hear me okay? I do have my Bluetooth on.
I definitely can hear you. I definitely can hear you.
Right.
Oh, right. And I'm drinking on Harry's um
Nipple?
mansions, Harry's Hardy's mansion, and it's a very aged, very $300 bottle of cognac with some Coca Cola. So I
Oh,
would
friend
call this
fancy
three hundred
today.
dollar Coke. I'm gonna call it $300 Coke.
Oh, I
I'm gonna
miss
call
my
it three
mama
hundred dollar
sauce.
Coke.
Love it.
Okay, so I have Harry's cognac, and it has Coke in it. More cognac than Coke, y'all. If you're gonna do this drink,
Of course.
how are you doing today?
I'm good. I'm real good. Um, just got off not too long ago. Started watching a movie. Just got off the phone with my best friend. It's a good day.
Did you get a chance to listen to our podcast?
I listened to it throughout work. I think I got about like maybe halfway through it before I ended up getting too busy to listen, but I listened to most of it and I loved it.
Yes, I had somebody tell me that I looked it good with my natural light on, so I turned my natural light on, y'all, today instead
Okay.
of my ring. So that's why I'm glowing like this. It's not because
Okay,
I'm
Glow.
glowing. Because, friend, I'm gonna have to break it down. I had a lot of hate mail today. I don't know what it was. I don't know if it
From
was this
last night's
podcast.
podcast?
I think it was from this last night's podcast because I did say I wanted to start a march and start a movement, but I had a
Mm-hmm.
lot of people telling me like if you keep this shit up, you're gonna die and all this shit. Like I was very emotional, and that's the reason why I did the sit down. I don't know if you've seen the
Mm-hmm.
sit down, but I did sit down and I kind of vented a little bit for a good 15 minutes, and kind of expressed it. The reason why we
Yeah.
fight. And it was a bother for me. It was like, hold the fuck up. Like, niggas, I don't know if y'all think I'm scared. Cause nigga, you gotta pull up. Nigga, I got goons on my side and I've been a goon. You feel me? So, nigga,
That
if you
part.
pull up with some bullshit, we gonna come for you, bro. This is Atlanta, bro. You keep it cordial, I'm gonna keep it cordial. You try to buck up, nigga, I'm gonna show you that, nigga, we can buck in
Right.
this hole. Fuck you mean?
Did it come
I
from like the people we were looking at yesterday? Remember when we were trying to kind of spread awareness about it?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not
Okay.
sure because at the day, the people who I hit up wasn't the people I recognized. And
Okay.
then the comments that they had, like these people did the same thing. They were saying what they had to say, and then they blocked me. So now I can't even encounter with them
Password.
anymore. So it's like, bitch,
Password.
you're scary ass people. You want to
Okay.
say this shit, but you don't want to be buck about it. But guess what though? I'm still gonna do this shit. I'm still gonna be here, and we still gonna make this shit happen, bro. Because at the end of the day,
Exactly.
we are the United, and regardless of what you talk about, we are the United. So even you people who
Mm-hmm.
hate me for doing what I'm doing, I still expect y'all to be a part of my team because of the day I love y'all regardless of what you talking about, and that's
That's
the real
sweet of you.
shit. Yeah,
You way
and that's the
better
real
than me.
shit. I love the haters too. Feel me? Because if it weren't
You
for
are
haters,
too
nigga, shit,
sometimes.
you make me motherfucking boost my shit up. And I feel a lot better than I did before, as people would see if they watched my previous sit down. Because I was on sit down
Hmm
by myself. Everybody was
Yeah, you
busy
told me you sat there
preoccupied.
for like you talked for like 15 minutes.
Yeah, and I don't know if anybody's gonna get on here, but we about to do this shit. It's gonna be a little short. I'm gonna try to do it for an hour because I am have family time and I'm trying to enjoy my family. And
Right.
my little cousins and nieces and nephews was in here occupied on the computer, so I had to kick their ass out because we're doing grown folk shit. This is uncensored. This is
Right.
uncensored now, so me can say what me need to say, man.
Right.
Niggas don't even know, bro. I got hands, bro. I will fuck these niggas up. I ain't got no
But we're not
problem
going that
knocking y'all
way.
asses out, but we ain't gonna do that. We're gonna be the bigger people in this situation. And guess what, friend? We are streaming through 5 different platforms. We're streaming on my Facebook, on the actual platform of We the United. We're streaming on Twitter. We're streaming
Hmm
on YouTube, and we're also streaming on Twitch. So we want to shout out
Okay.
to everybody who's gonna watch us from everywhere
Should have put some
amongst those.
clothes on today.
Yeah, we streaming. We streaming through way more than I've ever did. So this has definitely got bigger. It definitely motivated me to make it bigger.
I like it.
I
I
had
like it.
encouragement earlier, and there was like, don't let these motherfuckers get to you. Don't let these
Okay.
people get to you because that's what they want to do. They want to make you encouraged. I mean, discouraged,
hmm
and they don't want you to be that person to make a difference. And that's
Right.
basically what I got from the situation. Like they was like scared of the fact that I am making people
Making
united.
a
Maybe
difference.
y'all scared
Hmm
because motherfuckers might just join the team. And once the straight people realize that we got y'all back too,
hmm
it's over with. What can we not do? So you know what I'm saying? I feel like it was a big part. And I also did request a lot of people from Twitter, which I has me considering because a lot of politicians
hmm
was requested through Twitter. So maybe
hmm
that might be the reason why I got a lot of hate mail. I'm not sure, but I'm not going to blame them because I don't know who these people
Right.
are, and they definitely didn't make
hmm
themselves known enough for me to find out because they blocked me as soon as they said what they had to say.
Right.
But I definitely have my opinions back. I'm like, bitch, come and pull up, and you're gonna see
Right.
an issue if that's what you want. And I'm looking good today with my all black on. I like that, my friend,
I
that
love
we
that we
look black
matching.
on today. And we didn't even
It's
plan
lit
this, y'all. We didn't
now.
plan this shit at all.
I
I'm about
love
to
that.
send some links out to see if motherfuckers want to get on this shit so we can goddamn have our send off
Yeah. Because you already
because
know I'm
this
trying to
shit and I'm
hook
about,
up with the
and
ladies.
you have the links. You can definitely send it to whoever who wants to get
Mm.
on. If they want to get on, we
hmm
can definitely share. So we're gonna take this time out, y'all. Y'all give us a second. We're not gonna talk about nothing at this moment. We don't even have no viewers at
I
this
love
moment,
it.
so it's okay. And we can do some sharing and we can share some shit because I ain't got time for these fuck niggas who thought that they was gonna goddamn stop a nigga. Cause if you thought you was gonna stop me, you ain't stopping shit. Okay.
Just forward to all of my supporters in life. Oh, that's it. I can only send it to like 5 people at once. Well, let's do it again.
Yeah, it's okay. And I don't know what's going on with TSK's thing, but her messages is not. So I'm about to give her a video call while we're on live and
Okay.
see if she's going to pop her ass up because for some reason I have
Right.
not been able to contact her. Like she said she was gonna call me today, but I haven't even having any contact with her, and it's kind of weird that I'm kind of like, are you okay? You know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
this shit real, you know what I'm saying? And these motherfuckers think that we gonna stop what we doing. We ain't stopping shit. Fuck you talking about?
hmm
Ain't no stopping nothing. You ain't gonna stop me. We got a like and we got a view, so that's okay. Excuse my chain smoke, y'all. I've been stressed out. I've been having family here. You know how family issues is. You know,
Right.
everybody in your family you don't get along with, but you try to deal with because of your family. But you know, once alcohol gets in the picture, you try to get along, but still realize like, okay, I do too much. So I'm gonna
Why can't
bypass
see the
y'all.
likes? I don't like it. I want to see them all.
It's okay. It's
It's
okay.
fine. I'll deal.
If they comment, I'll post it. But whatever.
I was gonna say, yeah, I can. I figured out how to get to the comments, so
Okay.
I know how to find those.
Please tell people for them to know when they get on here because I don't know how to
Mhm.
tell them to do that.
You just type more, or even if you hit the chat box, you can tab over to
And we can
comment.
also, everybody can also post in the comments as well, so everybody can see
Hmm.
it. So I'm pretty sure that's
Right,
the way to
because
go
I
with it.
definitely. I don't know if you can see it, but as soon as I got in here, I left a message in the chat where everybody can't see except the people in the box.
Oh yeah. Well, I can't see the from the last what's the name because I know I only did 15 minutes of that one, which was the shortest
Hmm.
video I've ever done. But I definitely expressed myself before I got off of there because I was really emotional at that time because it's like
Hmm.
I'm fighting and this is about the real fight. And this is the real fight. The real fight is the show. And people don't realize that. The reason why I said the real fight, because the real fight is really the show. It's to get people to understand that I need everybody to be on here so we can show people that it's way bigger than everybody. It's way bigger than
Hmm.
anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I don't give a fuck who you are, what you are. You're welcome. And I'm going to always open my doors to anybody who has something to say and I don't give a fuck what nobody say. How many threats they give me and how many times they want to come at me. I don't care. I'm going to open my doors to anybody. You can have one follower and you can still get on this show. And I want
Right.
people to know that. And I'll express that very well. And it's going to be like that to the day. I don't give a fuck if we have a million motherfuckers. Because guess what? As soon as shit popping, people going to want to get on this
Hmm.
show. And the people
Exactly.
who
And
gonna
that's
get
what I
on
was
the
saying
show
earlier.
is the motherfuckers who don't have that following before the people who have a following because of the fact that Nick, y'all should have been on the show before then. It shouldn't have to be about
Hmm.
the fact that it's popping now, so you're trying to get more followers because you're doing this shit for the wrong fucking reason.
True.
Fuck you and your followers. How about that? I'm gonna
I
cut
agree,
my
friend.
cigarette and lay back on that shit. I'm feeling real good tonight. Yeah,
I
that's
see.
that's that $300 cognac.
Okay. Need me some of that. You want some extra love today. Hey, sweet baby.
So at the end of the day, we're having our conversation. We're doing this shit, and I don't give a fuck about what nobody gotta say. Fuck that shit. Like we here, we turned up. Y'all might see my family come in and out because my door's unlocked, so they're gonna run in here. If they run in here, I'm definitely gonna have them say something to the crowd. So just be ready.
Okay.
I have a
You
whole bunch of
say
family here, so
one of my
I don't
children
mind them
coming
coming.
in.
Yes, for the cat.
No,
How the fuck
my
is our
baby.
kitten black if that cat is so one of the cats are black?
So, hold on. Okay, thank you. That's the firstborn daughter from my cat's first litter. She's
Mm-hmm.
only like 6 months, but she looks just like like the mother, the queen. That's what they call mom cats. But so I'm sorry, this sucker's so good. What she's shown me in her litters is she'll give me one that looks just like her, and that's always the first one that's born. And then the rest of them look like their daddies. And so that's why I have four black cats.
Let's mention this. Uh, what did you call it? A scarf? What is that you have on?
This is a shirt that I wrapped up.
Oh my god! But what do they call that when they do that?
A head wrap? I don't know, friend.
Okay, we want to commit this hair wrap because this motherfucker just did that shit. Okay, that shit is wrapped
Thank
and
you.
you look like a whole ponytail in the back and
Thank you.
everything. Come on. So we're gonna do
Thank
that. We're gonna give our kudos to everybody. Fuck you mean. Run up if you want a problem.
you. I
Now
appreciate
you
that.
see, I waited until it was uncensored for me to say what I need to say because honestly I couldn't
Hmm.
say it on that because in the day I respect my own rules. And that's what the
Right.
whole thing is: to respect the rules and respect boundaries. We respect everybody that comes on here, regardless of who you are, what you is. You know what I'm saying? We want to
Right.
respect each other. Because therefore,
Knock over
I
my
want
cup if you
straight
want
people
to,
to
a
come on
girl.
here. I want gay people to be on here. I want bisexual people to be on here. I want lesbians to be on here. I want transgender people to be on here. I want queer people to be on here and feel
Right.
comfortable. And that's the platform that I give for everybody. So at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck about how you feel about what the fuck I'm doing, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna make my shit open for everybody, and that's just what it is. And I don't care how you feel about it because I don't have no disliking of nobody. The world is the world. I'm asexual. I don't fuck with none of these motherfuckers for real. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I fuck with everybody as a friend, and I fuck with people to have a communication with it because everybody got something to say. Fuck y'all talking about? We all American before anything.
No, you
Yes,
tell.
my bestie has came in the motherfucking
Hey.
building.
Okay,
What?
lady in red.
And she looking all good in that red. That's what I'm talking about.
Eh,
Hey, turn up.
eh.
Hey,
Hi,
let's get
y'all.
it.
Hey, how
I
you
was just
doing?
I was just
Man,
speaking
I'm about to
about
go here. I was
you said
telling you I'm about to be on my way over. Me and Brittany.
oh yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. So y'all can be in here live if y'all want to. Y'all come and get on this goddamn camera.
That's what
I
I
I'm
want
told.
to come over.
I told her that you was gonna have us trying to go live. So.
yes. Hey bestie
Hey.
and besties.
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh,
Yes.
that's
Best
so cute.
So what we
yes.
missed,
What are y'all drinking on?
bitch? Nothing yet. Shit. We trying to. I'm about to roll up right now.
Well, y'all have the
Yeah.
exception. I will give you the exception because these are my best friends, so they get the only exception to be able to be on the sip and talk with nothing to sip on right at the moment.
Oh well. Oh what y'all sipping? Sipping and
They
talking.
said yeah. They
Out.
they gon' they gonna be
Y'all,
sipping in a minute.
y'all don't even understand. Like I had a lot of hate mail today, y'all,
Why?
because they don't want me to do this podcast. People have really been on my shit, talking about I'm gonna die if I keep going on and everything.
Man, if you ain't got no haters, like Brittany said, you ain't doing shit. Period.
Okay.
Exactly. So that means that we're doing numbers. And honestly,
I gotta put
this
you
is
on the
the
floor.
first time that my video has aired and I had 10 views within a couple hours. So I feel like we're going big. And this is the first time we're going live on 5 different areas. So we're
Hmm.
turned up in this bitch. We're
So you live
everywhere.
on what more than one platform right now?
Yes, I
Yeah.
am.
What?
I'm on Twitch, on YouTube, on Twitter, and I'm on 2 Facebook pages. I'm on my
She said,
personal
"Who can see me?"
page, and I'm on my actual the podcast Facebook page. So we all on all of that. So motherfuckers can see us if they can see us. We just had a couple viewers come in and out. Of course, they probably didn't like that I was talking about multiple communities, but fuck them. Like at the end of the day, fuck all that shit, bro. I don't do this shit for views. I don't do this shit for views.
Right.
That
You
people have to realize.
get the shit off your chest. That's right. That's right.
Yes, and you wasn't able to make it for the actual podcast, and we were talking about the real fight. So I'm gonna ask you, what
Talk
is
about the
something
what?
that you fight for?
I fight for my respect. For one, that's most important.
Yes. I said the
Period.
same
Yeah.
thing.
That's number one.
What about you, Bestie? What
Brittany,
do you
what
fight
about you?
for?
Oh man, I'm gonna have to probably say the same thing. I fight for
Yeah.
my respect. I fight for my kids.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm a crazy bitch, so I fight for my
She said she a
love.
crazy
So
bitch, so I fight for love too. Period,
You
bro.
better
What?
know it.
I,
You better know it. And that was
I
something
love
that was
that.
not stated. That was something that was not stated
Yeah.
through the whole podcast. Fighting for love,
Yeah, I'm
because that's
not.
something. That's the real fight.
Everybody said
Fight.
people said they was gonna fight for love.
I ain't
Nobody
doing
said
that.
that.
I
Nobody
sure
said that.
didn't.
Nobody said that. Well, bitch,
Mm-mm.
Nobody said
y'all
that.
gotta be married to understand. But I get it because you know I fought for that. I fought for that shit for a long ass motherfucking time, and that it was
Okay.
not worth it. But
I am
Honey, I'm tired.
not ashamed to say that if any bitch think they're gonna step up and I'm married and you're going to take
you
what
hear
I
this?
motherfucking investment, oh best believe you gonna see that crazy
You
bitch.
better come get your
That
ass on the
part.
camera.
Okay.
Exactly.
No, she crazy. She getting
I don't
dressed.
care. I don't care. I don't
Okay.
care.
She ain't playing with that about hers.
Yup.
I
Okay.
wasn't playing about my wife until she tried me. So
Yeah, so
Right.
y'all definitely gonna see them for the sip and talk. I mean, for the
So,
Let's Talk. We'll talk
she's
about secrets on this next episode. I'm going ahead and spill it. We'll
Scared.
talk about secrets.
Secrets.
Yes,
I'm
that's gonna be the
scared.
next for Let's Talk.
Big.
At 1 o'clock in the morning. At 1 o'clock in the morning, I'm going to be going live again. So we're gonna be talking about secrets on Let's Talk, which is my late night talk show. If nobody knows, please tune in.
Well, your
And
ass.
I'm trying to get them on their own our own talk show because
So what?
they
What? So
definitely.
going with the TikTok since yesterday?
I tried to do the TikTok. I have my TikTok though. So the TikTok is TLK.TV channel.
I
If
already know,
y'all,
but the followers up so you can go live on that.
but see, it won't let me go live on here on TikTok.
Because you don't have 1,000 followers at.
Yeah, so that's probably why, but it won't let me do it.
Hey, I'm about to let you go live on my TikTok when I get over there.
Yes, we're gonna go live on the TikTok. Okay, so
Okay, Miss
people can know.
1,000 followers over there. I hear you.
Yes, she definitely
Okay,
has, and she
1K.
does. We
Hey,
dark. I love that we all dark skinned and we're representing for
period.
dark skinned people.
I'm not even
Okay. She
talking.
killing this red right here.
Oh,
Yeah, that look
I
at that
see
booty.
it.
Hey,
I
get it?
see
Hey,
it.
and what? Y'all ain't even ready, bro. Y'all ain't even ready for this shit. They ain't even ready for this shit. They thought I was gonna stop. They thought they were gonna discourage me, y'all.
did we miss everything? Because mess around with Brittany, we gonna mess around and get no food.
The food ain't even been served yet.
Your mama said she was gonna wait till I got there. I hope she for.
The food ain't been served yet. The food has still been cooking. I ain't seen nobody even bring anything in the door, but food has been cooking. I seen people
Oh, that's
having bags, so I don't even know if it was
her
food they
word.
gotta
She wait
cook or not.
for her drink. That's why your mama. She's like waiting on me to bring her drink.
Yeah, so that's really what it is. Everybody's goddamn getting drunk right now and playing games. They got like a whole bunch of shit. That's the reason why we're gonna do this. I did my sit down because everybody was not available. I did it by myself, and I definitely gave a morning announcement to the fact that a lot of people tried to discourage me from doing this, and that's
Haters, haters.
and and it worked out because our conversation was the real fight, and this is the real fight. People don't realize this podcast is a real fight because I'm doing something that
Mhm.
nobody's done and bringing everybody together and giving everybody a voice to speak upon some situations,
Right.
and people don't do that. This is not something that people do, and I just want people to know, straight people, straight community, you are welcome in my platform just as much as anybody motherfucking else. Because at the end of the day,
Right.
your voice matters just as much as any motherfucking body else.
But that's the thing, though. You're right. Nobody has ever done that because they're so busy trying to separate the shit, separate the two, and put labels on everything. And act like we can't.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing. We can be around straight people, gay people. I'm around everybody. Shit, and people
Right,
see.
because majority of my friends are straight. So I'm trying to tell people, like, bro, majority of my friends are straight. So at the end of the day, I have to make sure that they are comfortable and they
Oh,
are able to
you
do.
want me to put the guts in here though? You want me to put these guts in here though?
oh, that's fine.
All my homeboys, majority of my homeboys, they don't fuck around. I ain't never tried them. I never tried to try them. And at the end of the
Right.
day, like niggas don't just try straight niggas. Now, if a nigga is straight and they can try it because nigga you doing some gay tendencies that make a nigga feel like he
Exactly.
can't do it.
I felt like I was tried first. If at any point I'm
Right,
talking
nigga,
to
you done gave me a
straight
signal to
dudes.
try your ass, nigga. The fuck?
Okay.
If anything, I ain't gonna lie. I feel like men are the only ones that be undercover, bro. And I'm just keeping it real. Niggas be
Yeah.
the ones fine. They really got a soft spot and they be acting all extra. Now the ones that do too much be the ones undercover.
Mm-hmm.
The ones
Every
that do too
time.
much, the ones who act all extra hard and act like
Mm-hmm.
they just that nigga, bro.
Over,
Nigga, you
over
sucking dick, bro, on the low. You sucking dick on the low. I'm just keep it real.
Nisha there. You know Nisha is there.
Nah, she's not here yet. I think she about to pull up though. She said she about to pull
Y'all
up.
making me jealous. I want to pull up.
Where,
Damn
where,
it.
where you
Why
Gotta
at?
are
come.
in
I'm
Arkansas?
6 hours away.
Oh my God. Yeah, you need to be in Atlanta, babe. You need to be out here.
She's supposed to be coming for my birthday, man. So we gonna
Oh,
turn
man.
the
Yeah.
fuck up.
Oh, yeah, when I get to meet you, it's gonna be lit because Brittany, Man want us to wear sheer. That's the color
And
code.
I'm here for it.
He is doing too much. She
Yes,
so
sure,
he
definitely.
say
We're
that.
going we're gonna expose ourselves to the world. We're gonna be comfortable.
Yeah. I'm trying to see skin.
And Brittany talking about some, oh, I got something see through. You see, she with it.
Exactly.
Girl, now I gotta find me
That's
something.
what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
See?
We already 25
Shein
minutes in
has
this
several
bitch.
things on there right now that I've been looking at because I already got some sheer stuff, but I want to buy some new stuff for this.
You
So,
Yeah,
better
that shit you
come to
sent me though. That shit you sent me.
Arkansas.
Come in.
Yeah, that's it. His friend on live is in Arkansas.
I'm on.
What's your name?
I'm on live, but you
oh,
can
I'm Faye.
Hi. You said
say hey to
Faye?
my live.
Faye.
This is
Hey.
how
Oh,
y'all
that's honestly.
doing? Yes.
Girl, she look just like Virginia.
She look just like Virginia. That's who I thought that was.
Yeah. I don't understand it. I don't know what's wrong in our family. It's like because everybody say my mama kids look like. Oh wow! Welcome me to the stage, my
Oh,
sister. Come
shoot.
say hello to the sip and talk.
Oh,
Don't
shoot.
show what you're drinking, but you can say it.
How y'all doing?
Hey.
What you
I
sipping
want to
on?
hear Honesty's song. I didn't know she made a song. I'm finna get on a song with her.
Okay, we're
Yeah.
gonna let you hear, but we doing the sip and talk right now. Hey everybody, y'all see my sister, y'all? She's beautiful.
Boy, don't
Definitely,
Hey,
she
sis.
represents.
just
She
big.
represents. She's drinking on that Modelo at the moment, y'all. We have a
Okay.
whole drink for that already. You know what I'm
I
saying?
love
It's
some
called
burr.
bottle beer.
Her.
Bottle beer.
Her.
Nikki, my sister's pointing to
Mm.
you.
Anytime I'm drinking beer, I'm trying to bag a man.
Here, it.
That's how you know.
let me
Trying to
let me
drink on
tell.
whatever they trying to drink on.
Yeah, so we turned up though.
You
We
know
turned up
what?
in this hole.
You know what? Nikki. That's your name, Nikki.
Her name is definitely red right there.
It says Nikel.
Nikel.
Nikel, is it?
Yeah.
Is it?
Well, we
Yeah.
calling Nikki Red
Oh,
because she
okay,
definitely
Nikki.
Nikki Red tonight.
All right, Nikki, goddamn.
How you like that red, don't you?
No, I do not. I discard red, baby.
Oh my god.
Oh, oh, oh.
Well, this
But
way.
Okay.
you wearing it, best friend. You wearing it.
It's all right, though.
It's okay. I got
It's
red
all
on. I
right.
got a
It's
little
all
red
right.
in me
It's all
tonight.
right.
Red is for love.
I'll
Red is
talk
for
to you
passion.
later.
Red is for courage. Red is for presenting. So if we're gonna bring it in the red, we're gonna bring it in. And my best friend is definitely doing that. She's definitely showing her boldness, her
Yep.
Okay.
encouragement. Red also represents the straight community. So therefore she's representing
Does
for straight
it?
people. It does, because remember I told you, remember I said red is the color for straight people
You
because
did say that.
yeah, because it's the first color of the rainbow. And straight people are technically the first people.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you know they're not the superior, but they are
No.
the first, definitely. Which is the whole conversation that we're gonna have eventually on another podcast, y'all. We've been turned up, y'all, and I've been drinking, y'all, and I've been steady drinking, and I need to get another drink. But like I said, we're going to do this very simple. We're not going to linger on to this. This is going to only be an hour long, y'all. I apologize that we could not do the sip and talk that long, but I have to enjoy my family. They are here. They decided to do a family event on a Friday. So I'm going to enjoy my family
As y'all
just like
should.
y'all, which family does matter.
Okay. So we can.
But we will be on Let's Talk, y'all. So if you got them watching now, please tune in at 1 o'clock. Because I was going to be on all these platforms that it's on now. And we're about to go live as fuck on Let's Talk, which is uncensored all the way. You don't know what's going to happen. You don't know who's going to get on there. You don't know what we're talking about. And shit going to get real. And it's going to always be real. Because I'm the host. Exactly.
I like that. I like that.
Y'all, Faye did a wonderful job co-hosting on this episode. If you get a chance to look at the episode that we're talking about with the Sip and Talk, which is the real fight, we speak
Mm-hmm.
upon a lot of things. Nikki was not able to make it, but she was going to be the speaker for the lesbian. But we still held it down for our community, and we held it down for all the communities that was not able to speak upon it. We gave
Mm-hmm.
our shed of light and stuff like that. Did you ever get to look at the podcast, Nikki?
Yeah, I did.
Did you
I was.
like it?
Oh.
It was long and very
It was
informative.
it was very informative because I mean definitely I shed light. Like when I was talking about the lesbian community, because I know it's one thing about the lesbian community is with the studs trying to fight the fact that they're trying to hold their masculinity in
Masculinity.
themselves,
Uh-huh.
and having to deal with these men that are telling these women like, oh, you just haven't had the right dick and shit like that. So how you feel about that? Because nigga, your dick ain't that good.
A stud?
Okay.
Yeah. Niggas do that though. They tell the studs all the time, like, bitch, you just ain't had the right dick.
Oh yeah. Oh, like I don't think that that's an ego.
Yeah. And I feel like if a nigga wanna fuck a stud, bro, you might as well fuck a nigga. The fuck?
But and that's what I'm telling you. Other shit.
Like, come on, bro. I mean, even though it is females that are bisexual in y'all community who don't speak of it because of the fact that they know that the studs is not gonna have that. They're not gonna have they bitches fucking niggas because that's ego and insecurity that they have. You know what I'm saying? Of a bitch going to fuck with a real nigga. And which makes sense because in the day, females, you know what I'm saying, they look for their masculinity. And if they're looking for it in a female, then they have the questions like, bitch, are you going to look for this shit in a man? Because a man is masculine enough to handle you, you know what I'm saying? And I know that's a big thing that a lot of women have to deal with who are in the lesbian community. So how do you feel about that?
Up. Fucked up.
Right, because of the day, bitch, if well, she had went away, she'll probably come back. But
Hey.
if you're a lesbian, bitch. I like pussy. The fuck? I don't give a fuck. I like pussy. I'm pretty sure, and my best friend probably can agree. She like pussy, so therefore I'm pretty sure she likes femme women who look good, and that's what it is. And ain't nobody got time for that. Nobody has time for that. So I don't know. I don't know how to fix the echo, but it is what it
Oh,
is.
you heard me. Heard.
I'm on the private chat right now, and my whole thing is like, fuck this shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm to the point where these motherfuckers have sent me so many evil messages to the point where now I have to prove a point to these niggas. That's the reason why I did
Mm-hmm.
the sit down by myself, even though it was only 15 minutes, because I knew I was gonna be by myself. I knew it was a lot of people who were lagging on the time, and I should have discussed it with everybody. But I had said
Mm-hmm.
it today. I wanted to prove a point, like, nigga, if nobody was ever on my show, don't ever think that I'm not still
Right.
gonna do this.
And that you're gonna stop.
I'm gonna do this shit, and I'm gonna
Right.
stay doing this shit because then they nigga come and stop me. Because bro, you don't understand. Like nigga, I'm from Georgia, bro, and I'm from not no soft ass parts of Georgia. I was raised in the
Mm-hmm.
parts where niggas was getting gunned down all the time. I've been to the bluff. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people scared to go there. I've been there. I done hang there. I know I don't really fuck with them niggas that's in the bluff because them niggas usually kill each other and rob each other. So I don't really deal with that association. But at the day, nigga, come on, bro. All my homeboys are straight, nigga. I've dealt with that life, bro. I done kicked down doors and all this shit in my lifetime, and I didn't want to, but it was shit that I did, and I had to realize after I did it, that that was not something that I wanted to do. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I had to experience that to realize that that was something I was going for. You know what I'm saying? And at the day, me being an asexual, I stand up for them, and me being bisexual before that, I stand up for them. So what the
Mm-hmm.
fuck, nigga? You got a problem? You got a problem. I don't give a fuck how you feel, and I don't have no hard feelings when I say that. It's just more the fact
Mm-hmm.
that I don't give a fuck about how you feel, so don't give a fuck about how I feel. Just embrace the fact that you understand how I feel. Like I embrace how you feel. I understand that you
Right.
don't like these type of people. So I would never bring you around these type of people. I would never put you in an environment to make you feel uncomfortable. So don't ever
Mm-hmm.
make me feel uncomfortable. And that's what we fight for. Just nigga, come on. Everybody's trying to get along. Everybody trying to live life. Everybody just wants to
Mm-hmm.
live the next day. Nigga, if we can help each other live the next day, cause I don't understand these gang shit. Like, bro, y'all repping gangs and shit. Y'all 9 times 10 killing black people more than y'all killing white people. And the white people are the
Mm-hmm.
ones who we gotta really fight for. And I hate that that's something I have to say, but nigga,
Mm-hmm.
y'all rather kill your brother because of a color that this nigga's wearing and not respecting the fact that he is holding it down just like you is. That
Mm-hmm.
shit's crazy as fuck. But y'all all listening to another nigga who is in the streets, who ain't got, bruh. I have not yet seen a gang member who's the leader who ain't motherfucking on his shit like he's supposed to be, who can get locked up
Right.
and all that shit can get taken away from him. Like, bro, y'all
Mm.
gotta get together. We gotta understand this shit. Like, bro, y'all really don't want me to really speak some knowledge on this shit for real, cause I can break it that shit down, bro. I done lived this life. I done did this shit. I done been in this shit. No, I'm GD, but nigga, I'm not about to be sitting here throwing that shit up and doing all the extra shit because I done got
Right.
past that shit in my lifetime. I was a kid before, and I did that shit, and I done fought niggas,
Hmm.
and I had to realize in myself that shit made me feel bad because nigga, I'm fighting black people, people who are trying to
Right.
survive just like I am, and we still gotta fight the same fucking issues that we fighting. But no,
Hmm.
you want to goddamn be so pressed into your knowledge to the point where you feel like this and that and that. First of all, neither one of y'all got to disrespect each other. Nobody got to disrespect each other. If y'all came together, bro, and y'all still rep the shit that y'all rep, y'all don't understand how much stronger you would be coming together, fighting against the government more than you would be fighting against each other. The government wants y'all to fight against each other. That's why they let y'all hang. Don't think that these niggas can't come off everybody because they can.
Hmm.
But they let that shit hang because they know that y'all killing off each other. Come on, when are we gonna actually start thinking as a human and realize that, bro, we are human together? And our real
Right.
fight is not with any relationship with a gang, ain't any relationship with our sexuality. It's the fact that we are being withheld from our own fucking rights to be living
Hmm.
as a free person in America
Hmm.
where they allow us to be free. So we're
Hmm.
fighting for freedom. So people have to get that understanding that it's not about you. It's about us fighting for the freedom that we have a right to fight for. So
That's
yeah, you
right.
might not like the shit that's going on. Yeah, you don't want your children around it. I get that because I don't want my nieces and nephews around the shit. Even though, regardless if I condone it or not, I don't want them to understand that shit right now because they're kids, and kids have nothing to do with this situation. And the fact that y'all are making more hatred by trying to bring the children in, I feel like that's the only reason why they're doing that because they're trying to make it where it's still a conflict. They see that people are being more accepting of the situation that
Right.
is going on, so let's
Hmm.
bring the kids in and let's let the kids have a choice so people can argue about that because they don't want their kids to be that way. Come on now, you got to think like how the society is making you think. And I know at the end of the day, this is some shit that I'm not supposed to talk about, but it is what it is. And I'm not politicking, I'm just speaking real. Like, this is some real shit. Like, come on. If I was to let a child pick what they are, of course, that child is not going to even know for real because they haven't even lived the experience to even be.
Mm, friend. You know,
They
I
haven't.
disagree with that
I
to
know
a
you
certain
disagree with that.
to
I
a
know you
certain
disagree with that. But
point, but
you can say a point.
I hear you though.
You can say your point though, because I understand. You said that you always
I mean,
knew.
because for me, I've always known, and I do know that, like, as far as like some children go, they do, say what they see, and they don't necessarily know. But for me personally, and a couple other people that I do know, we knew at an early age, like we weren't for sure, and we did have to grow up a little bit to develop to, make that conscious decision. Um, but I knew.
Mm. Friend, let me go get another drink. Please speak on this a little bit more while I go get my drink so we can talk for real and get what you got to say. All right, and I'll be right back.
We're
I
gonna be on
promise
here
you.
talking to myself.
Yeah, no, it's okay. I'm gonna hear you in my heart. Okay, I just gotta give me another
Uh
drink.
huh. Uh huh.
Go ahead and speak it though. Speak it,
But
please.
yeah. Oh, I mean, yeah. I mean, my opinion is commonly disliked or whatever. Um, but I do feel like children know a bit of themselves from that perspective. Actually, turn this down. There we go. But yeah, from 4 years old, I knew that I mean, what I wanted to be. But as far as like it being publicized the way that it is, and not so much as them publicizing that it needs to be um, actual work being done to make sure that that's what the child is really meaning, like actually talking to your child and having these discussions with them in a way that they would understand what they're talking about. we're going to see a child psychologist if you feel like, it's gotten that serious. Like, you don't have to run and put them on hormones like as soon as they're just like, well, I'm a girl. Like they just might be playing. Like it's possible. And I feel like going to do the work to figure out what your child is really desiring, um, just to get a grasp of what who your child is. And I'm speaking from an age of like at least 10 to be able to have those conversations.
So when you were
And
10, well, like, what was your mindset?
when I was 10,
Mm-hmm.
uh, when I was 10, I knew that it was something that shouldn't be spoke about. Like I knew that it was something that I couldn't tell um my mom, which is why I have such a strong viewpoint on talking to your kids about it. Because when I tried to bring it to my parents, the reaction that I got, like I just completely changed the direction of the conversation. Basically, what happened was I had had another reoccurring dream about me being a girl, and it had been like this since I was 4, and I finally decided to say something um, to my parents, and the way that they reacted about it, I just was like, they acted like they didn't really hear what I said. They were like, "What? What'd you say?" or whatever, and I was just like, "Oh, nothing. I had a bad dream," and I just let that die down. After that, I was just like, I won't be able to live my life until after they've passed. Um, and I kind of just like at 10 decided that I'm gonna have to um pretend to be this person that I don't feel like I am, in order to make my life go smoothly. And yes, at 10, I was having thoughts like that, but they weren't like that in depth where the words that I'm using were what I was using, but it was a 10-year-old's mind saying, I can't be who I want to be. I have to be who they've told me is right because I don't want to go to hell. Um, you know.
So what gave you the courage to actually go for what you wanted?
So I am 30, what, almost 32. What basically happened was I was in another relationship that failed. Um, and the entire time, like what I dealt with as a gay person prior to my transition is being too feminine. And so I learned how to butch myself up for guys. And like at that point with that particular person, I had butched myself up to such a degree that I was that nigga as far as I was concerned. And it wasn't enough for the person that I was with. I was still too feminine. Like I had too many feminine ways about like I wasn't man enough for him. And when we ended, I was just like, you know what, maybe I'm not finding who I'm supposed to be with because I'm not who I am supposed to be. Not to say that I transitioned to find a man. It's just like I had gotten tired of pretending to be something that from 10 years old all the way to 30, I have been pretending to be this person, um, quite well, actually. I made boys look good. Like I found a way to incorporate my femininity into my male clothing. Like I was what they called a butch queen when I was in my teens, and then that grew into um like a fashionable mask-ish. Like I was an in-between kind of gay. Like I was both masculine and feminine. Like I found a decent balance that made me happy because I felt like I was still expressing myself the way that I wanted to. But it wasn't like to the fullest potential. It was just the tip of the iceberg for me. And so I had just gotten tired of being dissatisfied with life, or just almost happy enough, but not just quite there. Yeah.
Right. I mean, that's understandable. I know when I was like, I think I was like 13. I was like 13 when I first had my first encounter where I felt like I had thought some like gay shit. It was
Mhm.
this dude who came in. He was a new student, and in my mind, I'm like, this nigga sexy as fuck. But then I thought to myself, like, what the fuck did I just say? You know what I'm saying? Like, I just thought to myself,
Mm-hmm.
like, the fuck I just say? But I mean, it was true. You know what I'm saying? He was. You know what I'm saying? And he ended up becoming my best friend in high school. You know what I'm saying? And we got along very well. I never tried him or
Mm-hmm.
did anything of that nature. But
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? I knew deep down that I knew that he was attractive. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like a lot of
Right.
men are afraid to say that. You know what I'm saying? Because
Mm-hmm.
me living my life and like hearing dudes are telling me all the time, like, bro, you're not an ugly ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? So obviously you find me attractive. You know what I'm saying? If you feel like I'm not an ugly ass nigga, then
Yeah,
let's be
but
for real. You know what
they
I'm saying?
can't say that.
Because they can't say that because they feel like that we're not able to say that. And I feel like with
And
women,
just like men
they
don't
feel like
hug.
yeah, well no, I mean I hug some of my homeboys and they straight. You know what I'm saying? I've hugged them. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? We have hugged, especially when we had like times where like lost people or you know what I'm saying, or I lost
Right.
somebody. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And it was
And see,
like a
that's what I was
situation like,
saying.
bro, you need somebody, you know, to show you that they give a fuck about you at this point.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We did that, and we never felt any type of any way. You know, I never hided who the fuck I was to any of my homeboys. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I feel like a lot of my homeboys fuck with me because a lot of my homeboys always tell me like, bro, you're not the average gay nigga, and I tell them, bro, I'm not
Yeah,
gay.
I used to be
But you know, in the eyes of straight people, you're gay or you're not. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, you know what I'm saying? Even if we go to strip club, because I don't go to gay clubs, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, we
that.
talked
I go
about
to
that
strip
last
club.
night.
Yeah, and if I don't, I'm not going to no male strip club either, because the fuck them niggas do too much. I went to a male strip
Was that
club
this one?
and it kind of threw me off. And you know, you know what I'm saying? I go to female strip clubs because I love the way that the females present themselves to
Mm-hmm.
you. You know what I'm saying? They indulge you to spend your money, and I like that shit. Like, bitch, you giving
Yeah.
me something to make me want to give you bread, and I
Mm-hmm.
present myself to like, bitch, you gonna have to do something to get my bread. So when I step in the strip club, bitches already know from my whole demeanor, like, nigga, this nigga gonna spend some bread if I do something. So they come with the shits, and I love that shit. That's the reason why I make strip club anthems because I want you to do some shit to my music. You might get a lot more money from that. You know what I'm saying? I remember I went to
Right.
DOA and I turned that bitch out. When I tell you I turned that bitch out, I had every stripper in that bitch at my table. And I can't kid you not. I had just engaged with my fiance. I had
Mm-hmm.
gave him a ring, you know what I'm saying? And what made me fall for him is the fact that he knew that I was bisexual. So he brought every fucking bitch in the club. He had some game or
Oh, I
something.
love that.
He brought, I swear, when I tell you it was no bitches dancing on no niggas, all the niggas was watching the bitches dance on me. Niggas had to come to my table to throw money on them hoes because it was no hoes around no more. They had to just come gather around. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck it. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? These bitches all dance on this nigga. Cause this nigga must got the bread in this bitch. You feel me? And
Okay.
I had so many niggas like on some slick ass shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, goddamn, bro, you cool as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, I know you trying to
Right.
come at. You know what I'm saying?
Trying to
But my
get
whole thing
in.
is, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, come on. And my whole thing is, I hate that shit. I wish like niggas could just be who they are. Cause fuck that shit. Like, but the reason why niggas are so sheltered of being who they is because females won't accept a nigga to be who he
Yeah.
is. And
Yeah.
that was makes a lot of these DL niggas. That's what makes a lot of niggas not talk to bitches about their issues because females
Right.
don't
Because they're
understand.
scared.
They don't even want to try to understand. They don't even
Right.
think they want to understand. I wish I definitely had another aspect for the straight women to be on here, but like we just had, but so they can have their light on it, but they don't. They don't understand that shit. They don't understand niggas goddamn nigga. I shouldn't be called gay because I'm on the phone with my homeboy for hours talking on the phone and we're talking about some real ass shit
Right.
that we just need to get off our chest. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that nigga I have a whole bunch of homeboys who call me about their girl problems. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, they know that goddamn what the fuck I do. They know I fuck with niggas and bitches. So they don't worry because they know at the end of the day, regardless, when I come to them and I talk to them, they realize that we are the same. A relationship is a
Right.
relationship, regardless of what you do with it. And
Yep.
people don't realize that. A relationship is a relationship. And when niggas
Yep.
fight for their relationship, bro, I don't give a fuck what you like. You're fighting for your relationship. It's the same fucking thing. Yes, we got a female on here. So I mean, my whole thing is like when a nigga fights for a relationship, they're fighting for a relationship, and I don't know why a lot of females. So Priscilla, I know you just got on here, but I'm just gonna jump into you. why you feel like a lot of females kind of like discourage men for their feelings? Do you think it's like a inherited thing, like niggas can't feel something, or they're not supposed to? They supposed to hold their feelings or something?
No, I
No,
feel like
so like
women is built
women is
to
built to
be
be
emotional,
emotional
and
and,
and like
like
if they show
if they
emotion,
show emotion,
they see,
they speak.
but that's
But
not.
that's not.
Yeah, I feel like you have to be strong to be able to express your emotions to a woman. And they, because I mean, it's okay to talk to a nigga because we both understand, but to be able to express yourself to a woman, it's a whole nother different thing. Because it's like, bruh, I'm being vulnerable and I'm being strong enough to be vulnerable to you. But you gonna take this as my weakness, and that shit kind of discouraging. People be like, okay, well, why he ain't come and tell me that? Why the hell he got to do this and shit like that? Or why he got a gay best friend? He got a gay best friend because the gay best friend probably been in the game to show him how the fuck to deal with your motherfucking ass.
Right.
Right.
Mhm.
I've been
Right.
that for several.
Respectful.
Let me
And
tell you.
every nigga, just because a dude has a gay best friend doesn't mean that he's gay. Cause I have a
Hmm.
lot of straight homeboys who don't fuck with niggas. Like, don't fuck with niggas. Don't
Like
even
at
like a
all.
nigga to even be around. Like, bro, the only reason why they're around me is because they know that I like bitches, and I feel like that's the only reason why they're real around me, because they know that if we
Hmm.
go somewhere with a whole bunch of bitches, bro, I'm with the shit. I'm about to talk. We about to get these bitches to come somewhere. You know what I'm saying? We about to do some nigga shit.
Right.
Right.
And
Stuff I don't
Stuff I
I
don't
feel
understand.
like a lot of gay guys do try to, because I know I have a lot of gay friends who I've had to cut off because they, they came off like they want to be friends, but then they also tried me. You know what
Hmm.
I'm saying? I'm like, bro, like if I wanted to fuck with you like that, because I'm bisexual, so if I want to fuck with you like that, then nigga, I would have fucked with you like
You
that.
could have
But
been
I'm not
that.
fucking with you
Right.
like that. You know what I'm saying? So don't do that to me. You know what I'm saying? And I feel that's the same way straight people think. Like,
Hmm.
bro, if I really wanted you, bro, I would have gave you that aspect. And the fact that
Right.
all my homeboys have never showed that to me, and even if they did, I would probably like, bro, come on, we homies. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I need a homie. Like, I don't. If I wanted a nigga to fuck, I would have found that nigga already, bro.
Right.
I don't need no nigga to fuck. I can do that by look at me, bro. I can go find somebody if I want to
Sick of
fuck.
you.
You know what I'm saying, bro? I need you to be my homie. I don't want to fuck you, bro. I don't want to go through that time because honestly, I tried that before. The first homie
Right.
I ever did something with, it became toxic. Like now we can't even be on the phone no
I
more.
was gonna
We
say
can't
now
even
y'all not
talk.
even friends.
Yeah, we can't even really be friends no more. Even though we are friends, we can't even be friends no more because the fact that we have already crossed that line. And it's like, bro,
Yeah.
you thinking of me like some type of hoe. You know what I'm saying? And that's what these
Hmm.
niggas do. You know what I'm saying? They think like, okay, we done did what we done did, regardless of what we did. I feel like at the day I can't have this tie with you as a friend no more. I can't call you and be like, oh well, this bitch doing this because I feel like you gonna get mad. You know what I'm saying? But at the day, nigga, you didn't even know. Like a lot of my homeboys, I remember it's only one homeboy that I did something with, and we end up being friends, and they realized that, and I understand that it was an experimental thing for them. That doesn't mean that you're gay. You just experimented to see if you
Right.
was gay, and that
And
people
that's
have to
a
get
real
that
thing.
confused. Like, bro, some niggas just be like, okay, let me see if it is for me. And if it
Hmm.
is, then it is. But sometimes niggas do shit and they be like, bro, I ain't like that shit. You know what I'm saying? That shit wasn't for me. You know what I'm saying? It don't mean that you gay. It just means that you tried. You tried
Right.
to goddamn test the waters, and the water just wasn't ready for you. It was too cold for
What
you.
was it that
And
Tank
yeah,
said? Tank said you're not
Tank said you're
gay
not gay
unless you've had your dick
unless
sucked
you've had your dick sucked
by the same
by
sex,
the same
like by a
sex,
dude
like by a
three
dude
times.
three
Like, but
times.
you could test the
no,
But you could
waters
fuck
test
out
the
at
that.
least
waters
twice
out
to
at
Fuck
least
make,
that.
twice
like
to
once
make
to
Nigga,
like
see,
after
once
the
to
second
twice
see,
to
time,
make
nigga, you
twice
sure.
to
knew
make
that you
sure.
wanted a nigga suck your dick. I don't give a fuck about that. Like, I feel like if you tried it one time just to test the water, alright, cool. And you ain't never went back to that shit, then alright, cool. You are
Right.
considered straight. Right. But once you did that shit again, I mean, I understand. I mean, now, granted, I understand, like, okay, maybe that nigga just didn't do it right. You know what I'm saying? So, let me
Exactly.
see if another nigga can do it. But at the end of the time, if you thinking about that, then your mindset is that you slick into niggas and you want to see if you gonna fuck with
You
them. You know what I'm saying?
you
But
gotta
you
you
just
gotta
can't.
find one that do it
And
right.
it's a part of bisexual. Like it's a bisexual people. Like it's
Yeah.
people who are into females, but it's only a certain type of female that will get them aroused. Just like it's people who are into niggas. It's a certain type of nigga that's gonna get you aroused. If it's not that nigga,
Mm-hmm.
then regardless of what they do to you or how good they are, you're not gonna get aroused to this shit, bro.
Right.
And
And I used to tell
and
guys
it's a
that all
real
the
thing.
time when they used to tell me like you haven't found like the right female. There isn't one. Like I've had a whole like okay, so I played straight up until I was into high school. So I had a girlfriend, and everything. And in middle school, that's when you, I mean, not when you, but when a lot of children experience and test things out. And there was a girl on my bus, who I was dating. She was also the finest girl at school, by the way. Um, she used to stick her
You
hands
still
down
have to
my
throw that
pants
out there.
and stuff. I mean, we just had to throw that out there because I mean, I ain't date no uglies ever, like on either side of the spectrum. Um, but threw her hands down my pants, and it never got up. Like,
See, and it was different for me. Like I didn't realize until I kind of like got honestly with myself that the fact that I've had been hard with a female fucking with me, and just as like I've been hard with a nigga fuck with me, and I realized that yeah,
hmm
shit, I like both. It's just
right,
the connection that I have with you that
right,
determines my attraction. You know what I'm saying? Like if I just met you, no nigga, we're not about to have sex. No bitch, we're not about to have sex. I don't give a fuck how fine you is. We're not about to have sex when I first meet you.
right.
I have to find that connection for me to
hmm
have that relationship with you. And that's why I tell people like it's a different stroke for bisexual people. Some bisexual people just to fuck. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I
that's the
think that's
people
called
who
a.
they
It's a
consider greedy.
demisexual.
Yeah, it's the people who they call greedy and all that shit like that because you just can't be satisfied with one thing. My whole thing is I could be satisfied. I just feel like I'll be more satisfied with both. A female that can completely attract me to her, that get me aroused, just like a nigga get me aroused. And if they can get themselves aroused with each other, then I'm motherfucking winning. I just had a conversation with one of my exes and they was like, "Well, I can't do a woman." I was like, "So we could never do anything because my whole thing is, if I date a guy, I want that dude to
hmm
kind of be into women. So therefore, if we marry and if we do a bisexual marriage where I'm marrying you and her, I want you to be able to be influenced with her just as much as you're influenced with me. I don't want you to just be only influenced with me because that's gonna cause issues. It's like me having
Yeah,
two females. You know what I'm saying? In a way. So that means both of y'all got to carry this to me, which I wouldn't
yeah,
mind. But honestly, if I'm being honest with myself, I like niggas because I like niggas. You know what I'm saying? And that's just me. Like I've always liked it, niggas who act like niggas, and that's just been me. I like
right.
a dude who act like a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like if you act like a nigga, that shit gonna turn me on even better.
hmm
Even though I know that you might take my dick or you might want to fuck. You know what I'm saying? All right, cool. But you have that persona, and that shit ain't changing for nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
And that's what turns me on. The fact that you're gonna be who you are because of nothing. You're gonna be a man because you are a man. And same thing with a woman. You're gonna be a woman because you're a woman. I don't want no extra tough ass bitch. Bitch, you're gonna
right.
turn me off. A bitch who come at
You
me
know,
all aggressive and shit, like girl, if you don't come your motherfucking ass down, I'll slap the shit out your ass, girl. You better come your fucking ass down. Like, bitch, nigga,
Fran.
I'm a whole man. You know what I'm saying? And I carry.
Right,
And Priscilla can tell you, like, regardless of what I do, I still carry myself as a man. I still will do for women. I still will do my manly duties for as a man because in the day I carry myself as a man. I am a man. And regardless of what you think about me, nigga, I'm gonna do the shit that most men ain't gonna do because of the fact that I carry myself honestly as a man, and I don't look at sexuality the same way as most people. They be like, okay, well, I'm not gonna be talking to this bitch too much because I want people to think I'm gay. Fuck that shit. I have a whole conversation, bitch. We can talk about your nigga. We can talk about what you did with your nigga. All that shit, cool. Because I'm gonna put you on game because that day I know I'm a whole nigga, and my mindset is a nigga, so I can help you out on your situation. But the day if I'm gonna date you, then I just want you to have understanding that bitch, goddamn, if we see a sexy ass nigga, I'm like, shit, he is sexy. You got that right. Goddamn, shit. You trying to do something with them? You trying to get fucked
You know?
by them? Okay, well, you gotta let me fuck. Shit. Point blank period. Let me fuck them. Shit. If you let me fuck them, then we good. Shit, I ain't got no
Okay.
problem.
I
I
don't
don't
think
give a
a
fuck
lot
about
of
it.
women are ready for that,
A
to
lot of
be
women ain't
honest.
ready for that because they don't understand the aspects of the perks. They don't. They don't
Yeah.
get
I
the
don't feel
perks.
like a lot of men would be ready for that either. And
Yeah, because I feel like a lot of men feel like that the woman's going to try them. So when a woman says something to them or argue with them, they feel like they're trying to
hmm
manipulate her because of the fact that they know that. You know what I'm saying? But women have to realize if
oh,
you want to date a dude
Priscilla
who
has
fuck
something
with
to say.
niggas, you cannot try his manhood in
I
any
see you,
way.
Blue.
Like honestly, like if I talk to a bitch and a bitch like I've talked to females why I have been currently dating niggas. You know what I'm saying? And when a bitch try me on some shit like nigga, you a pussy and shit like that, like that shit gonna hit me a little bit different than a normal nigga. Cause I'm like, bitch, what
hmm
the fuck you trying to say? Like, bitch, fuck you. I don't give a fuck what you talk about. I went to a fucking school to learn proper English. So the way I talk is not because I'm gay. It's because I learned proper English to be able to pronunciate what the fuck I'm saying. So
Right.
therefore, this is my pronunciation and how I pronounce shit. Now, if I want to talk gangsta and gutter, which I can, I just don't like doing that because I don't like people to think that that's who I am. But when I
Yeah.
get mad, I feel I've seen bitches technically get wet when I got mad in the situation because they be like, God damn, this nigga done really turned the fuck up. Like this nigga done put out the gangster. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know why females like that shit, but most of these niggas, they be portraying, bro. I'm just gonna let these females know. They niggas be portraying. These niggas be portraying because they know that's what y'all like. And at the day, if you was to accept a nigga for who he is, then you will see a nigga for who he is. And you can pick and choose what you want. I know all women don't just want a nigga who's always hard all the time.
Okay. All right. So what you were saying earlier, honestly, right? Not all like all that hard, but
Mm-hmm.
at the same time, we need to see what who you're with. You have to see their soft side too. You know, if they don't talk to you, say, hey, on a personal level, or like if they just throw it at you in your face, you're like, whoa, you're being all sissy, right? But if you calm down and say, hey, we need to talk about this, I'm going through some things, and this is how I feel, and I'm coming to you as a man, but with these feelings. But if you don't understand, you don't understand.
Yeah.
That's a way to go about it. But like you said earlier, a lot of guys they feel like if they do that shit, a woman's gonna feel gonna look at them like they're weak. At the same time, they're actually more because they're more worried about person how they're gonna feel than how it's gonna make them feel.
Right.
Anyways, I'm going back to the burger.
So on that note, I'm gonna say I commend niggas who take dick because honestly, niggas who take dick are more harder than these niggas who don't. Because you
Thank
don't
you.
realize
No, let me
that
stop.
that shit hurt. You feel me? That shit hurt, bro. I done had that
Does it
situation
though?
happen. It does. Like I don't. I mean, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I can't speak for the. I can't speak for the OGs, but for the motherfuckers who don't normally do that shit and let that shit happen, that shit hurt, bro.
Truly.
Like that shit hurt. Like me being vulnerable. I've been molested before as I grew up. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Right. And I had no choice in the fact that that happened to me. So
hmm
me to be allowing to let a nigga do that shit to me is I have to fuck with you. You
Kind
know
of
what I'm saying?
traumatizing. Yeah.
And that shit hurts. Regardless, that shit feels the same way as it did when it first happened. When I was a kid,
Yeah.
I was fucking
I
7 years
completely.
old when I first got penetrated.
Yeah.
And that shit wasn't cool. I had a gun to my head to make me do that shit. You feel me? So that it
Right.
was some real ass shit. You know what I'm saying? And the person who did that, and that's why I honestly I didn't want to bring this up, but because I did, the person who did that shit to me, you would never in a million years guess that that nigga did that shit. if I was bringing it to the cut, you would have so many females talking about something. Oh no, this nigga lying. They would be on that nigga side because he was
Mm-hmm.
sexy as fuck. I feel like that's the reason why I like light skinned niggas. That's the reason why I like niggas who got body. Because in
Yeah.
fact, that was the nigga who fucking raped me the first time I ever had sex.
Mm-hmm.
And that nigga made me have sex with a female
Interesting.
at the same time. My first time having sex was gunpoint. He made me have sex with a female who I was friends with, who I didn't even look at like that. But he made me have sex with her, and then he turned around and had sex with both of us. And he videotaped it, and he had a gun towards my head. And
Mm-hmm.
made me suck his dick with my blood and shit and her blood on his dick.
Unfortunate.
So yeah, I mean, honestly, I went to therapy and all this shit. You know what I'm saying? Therapy is
Yeah.
definitely great for anybody who's ever dealt with anything because it helps you realize shit. Yeah, people say therapy is bullshit because they gonna help you realize something you should have helped. But the fact that I could not think about that shit until I went to therapy and
Mm-hmm.
got that idea that was the reason why, maybe the reason why I like light skinned niggas. And you know what I'm saying? And that's the reason why that's
Mm-hmm.
attractive to me, or the reason why I like niggas who have a nice ass body. And that's something that attracts to me. And the reason why I am bisexual and the reason why I don't mind fucking a bitch and a nigga at the same time is because that
Right.
happened to me. You know what I'm saying? Once
Mm-hmm.
you realize that traumatizing situation, then you start realizing that, goddamn, okay, because I was traumatized from that, I have reacted on that in my whole life. And a lot of people
Mm-hmm.
don't realize that. So if you go back to the most traumatizing time in your life and you start actually implementing that with exactly how you feel, then you start realizing
Mm-hmm.
that because you were traumatized because of the situation, you allowed a lot of
Right.
things that you probably wouldn't have allowed if that never happened to you. I probably never talked to niggas if that never happened to me. Not saying
Right.
that every nigga who's gay has had a nigga
I
molest
was
them.
gonna say that's not my experience.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Not saying that, but my whole thing is because that happened,
Mm-hmm.
it brung that thought in my mind. And it made me feel like that was okay because this nigga put a gun to my head. And I promise you, that happened when I was 7. I didn't say anything until I was 14 years old, finally. And I confessed to my best friend who was my homegirl. And I confessed it to her about the situation. And then when I was 15 and my family found out about me talking to a nigga because of some lame ass situation with his mom lying on me, you know what I'm saying,
Mm-hmm.
on New Year's Eve, because that's my birthday, y'all. If people don't understand what birthday means when I say this, birthday is the day that I came out. And I didn't come out personally. I came out because it was told on me.
Mm-hmm.
And my mom, then we were all about to leave, and it was a phone call. My mom decided she wanted to answer the phone call. So she said, everybody go upstairs and chill, and be done. Because obviously what the lady said to her, and then her mom pulled me to the side, I was very sidetracked. I'm like, she was talking about I left a voicemail on her phone confessing my love to her son. First of all, I had broke up with that nigga. And her mom already knew that my mom did not know. And his mom wanted us to still be together because she liked me. But then
Mm-hmm.
that nigga was doing foul ass shit, and I was not stupid, so I had to break up with that nigga. So his mom thought I was the only nigga that he was fucking with, and we didn't even
Mm-hmm.
have sex. We didn't even have sex. We was only talking on the phone. But this
Mm-hmm.
nigga was fucking other niggas, and I found out about it because of BGC.
Oh no, not BGC Live.
BGC Live. Let me be specific with words, okay?
You were so
I found
old.
out because I was 15. And the dude I
Yeah.
was talking to, we had got really connected, and he stayed on the south side, and I had met his mom, everything, but I never had went down there to go see him because I had no car or nothing, you know what I'm saying? So we was only talking on the phone. And some nigga called me, and then I didn't answer. I mean, I talked to him, and he was saying, like, I gotta tell you something. I hung up the phone, 'cause I was like, who the fuck is this nigga? You know what I'm saying? Because that day I'm new to this shit. Like, bro, who the fuck is you?
Right.
So he hit me up on BGC, and he sent me a whole bunch of shit that made my whole mind go crazy. The
Right.
first nigga who I ever talked to, only reason why I ever talked to that nigga, which people don't know, but the only reason why I ever talked to a nigga because I had a miscarriage in my relationship that I was talking to previously.
Mm-hmm.
And because of the miscarriage, he was there for me. And he already tried me like twice, but I kind of like bypassed it, and we were still cool. And then I just said, fuck it, I'll try anything at this point because these bitches ain't shit.
Right.
And he did a good job, but we ended up falling out because So shit, I feel like he was fucking his friend, but that's neither here nor there. So I ended up talking to the next nigga, and the next nigga who outed me. His mom outed me to my
Mm-hmm.
mom, knowing that my mom did not know about the situation. But she made it seem like I called her phone, leaving a voicemail, confessing that I loved her son. I'm like, Mom, you know me. You know I'm very secretive. You know I ain't gonna do no shit like that. And she's like,
Right.
well, this is what this woman said. So are you gay? She said, I ain't gonna condone it, but if you saying that this is what it is, I have to accept you because you're my son. And I'm like, well, I'm not gonna say I'm gay, but I mean, I like niggas because at the end of the day, she didn't understand that my mom didn't even know. My mom never knew that I almost had a child. My mom still doesn't know to this day that I almost had a child.
Right.
So that's something I kept from her. Which let's talk tonight is about secrets. So
So that's what
So
we
that's
talking
what we talking
about
about
at one
at one
o'clock.
o'clock.
we talk about secrets, yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
and how secrets help you because my whole thing is I feel like if she knew that. She would try to reach out to that bitch. She would try to reach out to her mom. Especially she found out what the mom did to me when she found out that her daughter was pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
And she did not want to have me around. My mom was at work all the time, y'all. So my mom didn't come home until like 10 o'clock at night. So I was free. My brother and sister was playing
So
basketball and all this other shit. So I was at the house for like 5 hours by myself
he's
by the time
bad.
I got to home. I could do what the fuck I wanted to do. And nobody
Mm-hmm.
had an idea of knowing what the fuck was going on. So yes, I had bitches. Yeah. My brother didn't think I had bitches. My sister didn't think I had bitches because I was always secretive with anything because my whole thing is I knew who my family was. You know what I'm saying? I knew my brother, he always used to argue with me how he could take my hoes, shit like that. So what the fuck I look like telling you I got a
Right. So why
pussy?
would I
Right. So
want you
why
to
would I
know?
want you to know?
Yeah, exactly. You always were like that. Even when I started talking to niggas, he used to even get mad and say stupid shit like, nigga, if I was gay, I'd take your nigga.
Oh,
Oh,
we love older brothers.
Which I didn't want to make that known, but I mean that was some shit he say, and that shit used to bother me, and so I
He
never
probably
even
didn't mean that he was
wanted.
gonna
I
do
he
nothing
know,
about
probably
it. He was
didn't
trying to
do
get under
nothing
your
about it. He was
skin.
trying to get under your skin.
yeah, and he was trying to get on my skin, but when he found out, that was the only person out of everybody who found out about me being like that I was more worried about. And when my brother found out about me,
Mm-hmm.
he was very upset. We almost got to fighting. We had a good conversation because he's my older brother. You know what I'm saying? I'm the baby.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, my brother's not gay and all that shit like that. And I was like, bro, like I'm not. I don't know what I am. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't like that
Right.
answer.
Right.
He didn't like the answer. He didn't fuck with that.
Yeah, of
He
course
didn't
not.
give a fuck. He wanted me to say that I wasn't and I like pussy. But he already knew what was going on because my cousins them was sneaky as fuck. And they found out because my sister had snuck up on me when I was having a conversation with a nigga, and she was like, "Oh, so that's what you're doing." And she went to tell them, and they told my cousins. My cousin them came to me. My cousin them talked to me about it, and I talked to my cousin them about it. My boy cousins, and I talked to them about it. And then all of a sudden, after my mom found out, then my brother came into the room like 3 days later after the situation, after New Year. So it was like
Mm-hmm.
January the 3rd, and he wanted to come in there. He wanted to have an argument with me about it. And we about to get to fighting. I'm like, bro, what the fuck, nigga? You haven't been my brother this whole time, nigga. You always worried about my little cousin getting pussy. You never tried to help me go get no pussy and shit, nigga. The fuck? And I was not about to argue with you until you, bitch, I already had pussy. Fuck you talking about, nigga? I
Right.
experienced it. So he, in his mind, he thought I never had pussy. He thought that I never had any experience with a female. But bro, I
Right.
did. I had a female. I had a whole baby when you were arguing with me, and I didn't even know that my baby was lost, and I still don't know to this day if that was confirmed or not because I lost contact with her. And I
Mm-hmm.
tried to look for her on Facebook, but I couldn't. So if you do have my child and you ever see this, please let me know so I can take care of my child. You know what I'm saying? Because my child will be 15 years old now, and I would love to be in my child's life.
Right.
If you did not really have a miscarriage, because the shit that she
That's
said, just I didn't believe it.
secrets from
Secrets
me.
from me.
Jesus.
Jesus.
But that's just a little bit that's what's gonna happen on this late night talk show. I've been drinking. I ain't gonna say too many secrets, but I know I'm gonna get people to spill theirs.
I'm not telling
I'm
you
not telling you
nothing.
nothing.
Oh my gosh, whatever. You say that now. Drink some more, and I'm glad to
I
open up.
have
But no,
friends.
my whole thing is it's not about people telling their secrets. It's just about us explaining how secrets are and what secrets
Yeah.
is and how it affects and how it doesn't affect. You know, sometimes secrets are good, sometimes secrets are bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like honestly, to this day, I feel like I should have never told my family that I fucked around because I feel like because I told them that they had their expectations for me to be some type of hoe. Every nigga I
Mm-hmm.
brung around, they thought I was fucking. Like I have a lot of straight
Mm-hmm.
homeboys, and you don't understand how that impacts me when my whole family think I'm
Yeah.
fucking my straight homeboy, and we're actually cool and we're not fucking. My homeboy don't even
Mm-hmm.
want to come around my family no more. Cause he feel like if he come around, then they gonna think that we fucking.
Right.
Even if I say this is just my homeboy, they're like, oh no, y'all fucking. In a way that this straight nigga is hanging around a gay nigga, and I hate that about people because why can't a straight
Mm-hmm.
nigga hang around a gay person? Because in the day he's getting enlightenment on the niggas who are DL. He's getting enlightenment on niggas who are gay. He's getting an enlightenment on motherfuckers who are discreet and trying him. He can get an
Mm-hmm.
idea now. He can understand that. And if he is, then oh fucking well. They are. Most of the bitches in this world has fucked with at least one nigga that was DL. And I can just keep you real.
I know.
Niggas will sit there and tell you, oh no, I don't do this, I don't do that.
Oh, you're
I
making
don't
me
like my
want
booty been played
Priscilla.
with. I don't like my booty been played with. I don't like all this shit like that. And then they'll go to a nigga and let that nigga do everything that they want to them. And I know this for a fact because I've had a lot of niggas I've sit there and watched them tell a bitch, man, don't try me on no shit like that. But after they got off their phone, they was sucking my dick. They were getting fucked by me. I was not fucking. I was not getting dick by people because I don't like dick like that.
Yeah, I know. We talked about that.
So at the end of the day, that's why I try to tell females like you try me and you try to push me off because I know a lot of females will like me, but then when they find out like oh no this nigga fuck with niggas, I ain't gonna
Right.
I'm gonna pull back. But bitch, you still like me, nigga. You know I'm still sexy, nigga. You know the way I carry myself and how I am. You fucking like me,
Mm-hmm.
bro. But you fight yourself because of the fact that you know I'm being truthful with who I am, and now you're dating a nigga who probably want to fuck me just as much as you do. Ain't that something? Now you think about that, man, before you try to come for me
Sick.
again.
What time is it?
Sorry, my hair's a mess. Don't mind my hair.
Well, I wrap
I thank
mine up.
y'all. I thank y'all so much for doing this, and I'm gonna cut it short because I do have family I have to attend to. So y'all can have any last words, and we're gonna cut this short of this sip and talk, so I can go and join my family, and I will definitely see y'all again if y'all up for Let's Talk, and I will definitely be airing that at 1 o'clock if anybody wants to view in. We want to let people know to view in because we're talking about secrets, and that's definitely gonna get deep because I'm going to break down what secrets are, how they mean, what they feel, how they make you feel. So therefore, we're going to definitely get into difference of secrets. No, we're not going to be explaining secrets, but we will give examples, of course,
Okay.
because that's what we do. So at the end of the day, hey, we're going to definitely do this.
Well, thanks for
So
having me, and I'm sorry for coming in so late.
you good,
You
you
know what
good. You
happened.
came
I
at the
told
right
you.
time. Yeah, you came at the right time.
Nice meeting you.
Nice
Is
meeting you as
there
well.
anything?
Thoroughly enjoyed your commentary and your viewpoint.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank
I'm
you.
Good.
glad. I'm mad I was did all the talking. I did a lot of talking on this one, but it's
Oh,
okay
friend, you
though.
had a lot on your chest tonight.
Yes, you
I
did.
did.
Honestly, you did.
Priscilla, you don't even know. These motherfuckers have hit me up and they said that that I was going to die if I continue on this podcast.
Oh no. You know what? There's gonna be haters. You know that already. There's always gonna be haters. There's gonna be people who's gonna be saying things. You know what? They need to start their own podcast if they want to say something.
You know?
And they can. And I promise you, if I watch it, I'm going to have a commentary. And I'm going to tell
And
people,
it's okay.
watch your shit to boost your shit just so they can see what the fuck I'm talking about. Because I ain't no hating ass nigga. And I never have any hate in my blood, and I'm about to say in my blood clot. But I have no hate in me blood. And at the end of the day, we're the united, and we're gonna stay united, and we're gonna be there for each other. And that's what we are. We're here. We're here for each other. And
Mm-hmm.
I love y'all just as much as y'all love me. And I appreciate people who do love me.
I
And
support you all
y'all
the way.
and y'all are my best. Priscilla, we definitely gonna have to do a co. You know, Faye was the. I don't know if you listened to the podcast, but Faye was the co-host of this episode, and I'm definitely going to be doing that again if we don't have everybody to attend. So you're definitely going to be a co-host for something
Oh,
because
cool.
you, Milky, and
Oh,
Faye are my number three man, and just know that y'all are going to be on my finale.
definitely.
Look, I don't got
Well,
to drink. Here you go. I'll have a drink at the top.
Hold on, are you smoking a cigarette thing? I have not seen you smoke a cigarette before. What is
Yeah, I
going
smoke
on,
cigarettes.
love?
The vape's not vaping. Not enough nicotine for me. I smoke too.
What you're going through? Because obviously it's something.
I told you already. I messaged you
Okay,
already.
you did. I'm gonna leave it so We're not gonna speak on that on live. So I love y'all, and y'all have any last words to say to our viewers? Please say it.
as per usual, I always want to thank you for allowing me to speak my mind on your platform. Uh, it's quite healing to me. My therapy, which is why we try to show up. So I beat all y'all here today, including the host. Um,
Yeah. And the co-host. I'm gonna congratulate the co-host because the co-host did a wonderful job on this podcast. I listened to this podcast, and it was the first podcast that I didn't go sleep on. And I ain't gonna be saying that like a mean thing, but it was the first one I actually stayed up and listened to because it was just so informational. Everything you said
oh,
was informational.
thanks. You know, avocado. No, I'm kidding.
And
But you can
you
always
brought
find
out me
me.
sensitive side.
I do what?
You brought out me sensitive side. You see,
I
I had a whole
see.
rampage. I had a whole rampage.
Oh, wait.
Priscilla, if
But
you have
you
not
can
watched the
always.
podcast, you gotta watch it. You gotta
Where
watch
is
it
it at?
because I definitely spoke for everybody, and you spoke for your people, and we also did our own speech to the plus size, and we also did our own speech to the trans community because at the end
Hmm.
of the day,
And the skinny people.
yeah, and the skinty people because that is a thing. That is a thing. But we also gave
Lots of
light on all everything that y'all said, and I want you to listen to it if you have not, because we definitely shed light on you, and we also shed light on everything else. And I want you to hear what I had to say because when you stopped and I came back in, I definitely give you a kudos. I did. I
oh,
definitely did. And I love
You
you
don't
so
have to
much,
play
and
the
I
whole
love both
thing.
of y'all. I love both of y'all. Y'all are my friends forever, and ain't nobody can stop that from anything.
Well,
I'm glad
bad.
this podcast brung that out, but y'all are my friends forever, and I don't think I'll ever lose y'all. Y'all gonna see me when
No.
I'm 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 if I get tear. But,
Same here.
yeah, man. We're gonna get to 100. We all gonna get to 100. I feel like we're all gonna get to 100. I mean, if I'm doing my magical shit, I feel like we're all
I
gonna
was
get
gonna
to
say, listen.
close to 100, man. We're gonna be in our 90s talking to each other before we lose each other. Okay?
I'm not dead. I'm not dying. I'm a vampire.
Mm. Let me find one, bitch. Suck my neck. Okay? Let me be
Go
forever,
away.
forever stuck on his neck, nigga. You what? What, nigga? Please make me one of you. Nigga, you can suck on his neck as much as you want to, my nigga. Okay? Especially if you sexy, man. Okay? But I can't wait to see y'all for Let's Talk. We have 2.5 hours before Let's Talk, and
Okay.
I would love to see y'all still. And I'm gonna reach out to other people. I don't know who's gonna get on. I know I don't. do the who's going to get on, who's not going to get on. I send it out to the people who I feel like is going to be acceptive of what we're talking about.
Right.
So we're going to definitely turn up for Let's Talk. So let's turn up. I'm about to go enjoy my family a little bit, and I know my best friends them should be here by that time, so they'll probably be on here with me. You'll see two other people with chairs sitting next to me. So this will be the first. They're going to be the co-host to Let's Talk. So this will be the first time I'm doing a co-host this season. Y'all. Okay, so episode 5 is co-host time. Okay, because
Like
I
that.
have to show people that bitch I got people behind me. Before you
Right.
trying to stop me from doing what I'm doing. And I'm so glad that I did have co-host for this one because you're not gonna stop me just from some stupid ass comments. Like, what the fuck you mean, bitch? You gonna have to actual action. And bitch, pull up if you want to. Please don't pull up while my family here because
That sounds dangerous.
that's gonna be dangerous, man. We're all Atlantans. Don't fuck with me if I don't fuck with you.
I lived in Macon for like 6 months.
I'm done. He said I'm direct. You know what? You know what? I'm done. I'm done with you, girl. I can't
I
deal with you.
did. The terrible time. It was.
Mia going to
Awful.
shake me head, and Mia going to bypass what you said, and we're going to move on. So, Priscilla, do you have any last words to give the audience before we get off here?
Peace. Always be positive. Want to come and listen. Be open minded. You know.
Before we go, though, do you want to talk about the last Let's Talk? Because I did mention that into this podcast. And we can definitely talk about it because I know that you got off because of the ignorance. Do you want to address that situation?
Sorry. What happens on my side? I didn't hear you.
I said the let's talk when you got off because of the disrespect that was given.
Oh, yeah. So
Do you want to talk about that? Because honestly, I didn't think that was towards you. I don't think it was towards you. I don't think it was towards you. But I understand how you felt about the situation of the comments that was made. But I don't think it was towards you. I think it was towards the person who was in the car with the person who was talking at the time. But I will definitely give you a moment.
honestly, like it was towards me was the fact, and I'm percent this, and I love it. It took a long
Mm-hmm.
time to really like me in my body, and with it going working out, trying to get my body right at the same time, still loving myself. And the comment and what I had said, and then that comment, yeah, I may know my tricks, for sex in my relationship. And some people may not be doing. So when I saw that, like, it was towards me. It just I saw something, the memory just and I just kind of if you go back, you can see my I just
I did,
froze.
I did, and I did, and I did, I did. I watched the whole episode because I wanted to figure out what was being directed towards who. And when I saw, if you go back to look at it and you go to look at the messages has been live, you can see when statement was made, you were not talking. It was, remember I was saying the person that was ghetto and all the stuff like that, and they ended up getting on. I don't know if he was talking about Mentos or if he was talking about the person who was in the background of my homeboys. Remember, because he had his cousin talking, and they did not elaborate on sucking dick, but Mentos did. So I'm like, maybe he was talking about her, but then my whole thing is like, how do you know what she looked like? You know what I'm saying? So it was a big confusion on that situation. And I was like, maybe he could have been talking about Erica because Erica said something at that time too when he made that statement. So if you go back and look at the live, you can see that he could have been talking about anybody. So I was like, I don't know if it's exactly who you're directing to. But I understood because at the day you represent for the plus size community and you're proud about that. And I love that. And my whole thing is when you say shit like that, that's disrespectful. And that's the reason why I have to ban that person because at the end of the day, you're being disrespectful towards a community that I have on my platform. And that's one thing that we spoke about on the first episode. That is something that you just do not do.
Yeah.
So you just disrespected on the first episode of We Are United. And because you disrespected on that first episode, obviously you haven't did your background check to even be on this situation.
Yeah.
Yeah. But say your last words. Hold on, let me mute myself.
Um, you know what? If anything shall happen again, and towards anybody that's on this podcast, I really hope that person that's saying something, in the comments, I y'all need to pray about it because y'all might be going through something, and dishing out your dirty laundry onto other people, that's not cool because you know what, someone's probably doing that to you, and we try to live in a positive life, and if you're just gonna dish out dirty stuff, you're never gonna get nowhere. Okay, you don't know me, you don't know us personally, you don't live with us, you don't work with us. So I mean, get it together, just be happy.
I concur. I agree with all of that. I have nothing to add.
Yeah, that's all I gotta say, really.
He really over there talking to.
And he talking, okay, I can't hear you because you're on me.
Okay.
I'm sorry, y'all. My best friend had called me, so I had to mute myself. So that's what I was mouthing when I was talking to them. But I blew a kiss to y'all, just let y'all know that I was still here and I heard y'all.
Oh.
But yes,
Her.
definitely we are an hour and 32 minutes into this, and I want everybody to know that I appreciate everybody who come on this platform, regardless if it's one or if it's two or if it's none. We're gonna get this shit done, and bitch, you can try to stop us if you want to, but this is gonna happen regardless. And this was our sip and talk, and I appreciate everybody coming.
We love that.
I love y'all. So I will see y'all for Let's Talk. I'm gonna send y'all the link in like an hour. Let me send it to y'all because I gotta go join my family a little bit. So give me an hour. I'm gonna try to run my ass back here. If it's a little bit over an hour, I apologize, but I'm gonna give it to y'all before 30 minutes before we get on the air. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Love y'all. Mwah. All right. Thank y'all for joining.